Welcome to Financial Confidence, where we help you to make your money, keep your money, and grow your money so you can do those things that you are called to do. Welcome to the show where we believe your best financial life is just a decision away. I want to talk about comebacks, right? We've all been there. The missed shot, that financial fumble, the moment where you feel like you've completely lost the game. But as a fan of basketball, I've learned that it's not about the shots you miss, but it's about how you rebound. Today, we're talking about the financial rebound, a three-step game plan for generational wealth. This isn't just about recovering from debt or a setback, but it's about turning a moment of failure into a lifelong strategy for success. So turning those L's, right, not into losses, but lessons, in the words of dang it, I've lost his name. But you guys probably saw it on social media just like I did. So the first step in financial rebound is to bend your knees. In basketball, this is about getting into a strong, stable position. You can't leap for a rebound just from standing straight, right? You have to get low, right? Find your balance and prepare for action. In our financial lives, bending your knees is all about mindset. It's that internal work that we have to do before we can take any external action. This is where that neuro-linguistic programming or NLP comes into play. You're like, Lynn, what in the world? So let me just educate you a little bit. Hold on, hold on. NLP is basically the study of how our brain processes information. In neuro, the language we use is linguistic, and the patterns of behavior we repeat over and over. That's our programming. So your financial life is often a reflection of that material programming. If you've been telling yourself, I'm bad with money, or I'm never going to get out of this debt, and you're not just stating a fact, you're reinforcing what we call a limiting belief. You see, the first step of a financial rebound is to reprogram that narrative. Reframe your situation. Instead of seeing a setback as a sign, of failure, reframe it as a lesson learned. Instead of saying, I'm broke, say, I am in the rebuilding phase. The language you use with yourself and others has a profound impact on your ability to change. Bending your knees and getting your mindset right? You create a powerful, stable base for which to launch that comeback. Once you have your mindset in the right place, it's time for the second step. Hands in the air, right? As a basketball player with their hands in their pocket, you're not ready to grab the ball. Then you're not engaged in the game. So in your financial life, this is about getting active and creating a game plan. This isn't just about a budget. It's about purpose, priorities, and what's going to motivate you to keep going. You see, your financial purpose, that is your why, right? Why do you want to achieve generational wealth? Is it to retire with dignity? Is it to send your kids to college debt free? You want to build a business? Your purpose is the fuel for your rebound. So once you know your purpose, it's game on, right? Your priorities become clear. You can't spend money on everything, but you can choose to spend on what aligns with your purpose. See, this is where you create your strategy. Whether it's cutting unnecessary expenses or finding an extra source of income, starting to invest a small amount each month, or even learning to trade in options, right? Finally, you need that motivation. This is where you track your progress. Celebrate every small win, like paying off small debts or hitting a savings goal. These victories aren't just about the numbers, they're about reinforcing the positive programming you started in step one. Keeping your hands up means you're alert, you're engaged, and ready to grab every opportunity to move your financial life forward. And I'll give you a key example for me. One of the things that, we hear a lot on social media: invest in those dividend paying stocks, invest in dividend paying stocks, invest in dividend paying stocks. So yeah, I started investing in dividend paying stocks. However, I would see the emails that say, cha-ching, a dividend has been added to your account. However, I didn't know exactly what it was until I started tracking the numbers. I had to sit down, get my, and I'm a Google Sheets, Excel spreadsheets person, so I had to get my spreadsheet together so that I could actually track those dividends when they're being invested, looking at which months they're being invested. Were they invested monthly? Were they invested quarterly? What was happening? What was the amount per share? It wasn't until I looked at that to actually see the dividend yields where I was actually able to devise that plan that gave me that momentum that also led to motivation to say, hey, keep going, because I see where I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see, there will be more mixed shots. The car is going to break down, the job will be lost, or unexpected expenses are also going to arise. But when you've mastered those first two steps, bending your knees and keeping your hands up, the setbacks become temporary delays as opposed to a permanent defeat. You see, staying the course means your positive financial habits become ingrained. They become a part of your programming. It's no longer a struggle to save or invest. It's just what you do, right? It's the resilience that comes from knowing that a single force, your power of choice, can always get you back in the game. You are not defined by your past financial mistakes. Dare I say your past financial trauma. You heal from that trauma and you make your next choice. So what's your next choice? Will you start to bend your knees and refrain from reframe your financial story, right? Reframe that financial story. Will you put your hands in the air and get a clear game plan? Or will you simply choose to stay the course, knowing that every choice, no matter how small, is a step towards generational wealth? You see, you have the power to make a comeback. And we want to thank you for tuning in and let us know about your comeback. If this conversation resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us reach more people with this crucial message and build a community dedicated to financial confidence, dare I say, financial comebacks. Until next time, build your financial confidence. I'm Lynn Demmons. That's Demmons, No Demons here. And we thank you for tuning in to Financial Confidence. Until next time, I'll see you.